This thing is huge. Alrighty guys, there it is. 1, 2, 3, please. Guys, it just stopped making noise. I think you blew your plug. Alright, so what I've done is right here on the skimmer. This is what a skimmer looks like. As you can see, there's a net that's going to catch all the debris. There's a few other filtration devices right here. And then of course the water. So what this thing does is it sucks in the water at a certain level, which is right here. So it's about 7.5 inches off the water levels. Go through here, filtrate, take all the debris out. That excess water will go around from that tubing right behind you there, Davis. We're gonna try to get this thing in the ground. This is probably gonna be the hardest part of today's video. I think the waterfall should be fairly easy. I could be wrong though. Tubing, etc. We'll have all this done, but this is a big part of this pond and we gotta get it finished, so let's begin. Alright, so quick and easy here. What I'm doing is just kind of making a mark on how big the skimmer is so I can go at that depth. Looks pretty solid to me if you ask me. Let me see the camera real quick. Alrighty. Alright, so from my angle, this is the hole right here, which we will silicone in just a second. That is the skimmer underground. I might dig a little more off the right side. I do need to level it real quick. So now you want to make sure, look at that. Look at that.
Right on the dot?
Right in the middle, first try. What are the chances of that? So we've got our little ledge here. You always want to make a little ledge where your hole for the skimmer is going in. We're going to fill in dirt right here. Kind of fill it in. It's kind of dark on camera. And then, yeah, that's all the insides of this filter. We're going to have it set. Alrighty, so we're going to fill this backside in like this. Oh, before I cover it, look how close. Look at that. Look at that sprinkler line right here. I literally made it fit just perfectly slim tight right there. That's how we roll. Let's get all this dirt. You want to get a cloth, wipe down everything around the skimmer. Get your razor blade for the sketchiest part of the whole entire day. There's the skimmer. We're going to of course cut this little flap off, but just to be safe I'm not going to cut it quite yet. So I'm going to tuck it up around there. Alright, now I'm putting this in because it shall go in now. Oh yeah, nice tight fit. There we go. That might be the first thing that I actually had work first try for me so far with this pond stuff. And when you're trying to find these holes, start from the top because the water level will always be right here. You don't want to make a hole somewhere wrong down here and then you got a leak. So start from the top, trying to find your hole. Once you do, once you find that, you just poke your holes. All the others should be lined up. Alright, I've got black RTV silicone here. Give everything a nice rinse down once again.
I think that'll do.
Alright, now you get your screw. Looks like this right here. Just grab it like that. Put it through. All your holes should match up. Then grab your little nut right here. Go to the other side. Get this right here. And once you get it on with your hand just a bit, or at least enough to where it's staying there. Alrighty. That is her. Of course we got some excess tarp up here. Now you can come onto the back side of your skimmer here. And also silicone pretty much as much as you can get to on this side as well. It's always good to do. Alrighty, we just ran to the pet store, Petco actually, and picked up 2 of these. These are dechlorinators, which means if I put tap water into the pond, I pour, this is up to 1,000 gallons. This pond is probably about 2,000 gallons. I'm gonna pour this whole entire thing in right now. And now the fish are actually ready to go in. When we pour the rest of the water, because it's about halfway full, when we fill the rest of the water up, I'm going to put some more of this, the other 1,000 gallons in. But for now, I don't want these fish sitting in this cooler And I actually didn't even have an aerator to put on them, but they are just minnows and plecos and some tilapia, so it should be fine. We're going to net these out and then put them in the pond in there. They'll thrive until, at least until we get that filter running. They're so pissed, dude. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh, God, you're mad. I've got the AquaSafe Plus here, pouring in the next 1,000 gallons. I usually use Prime, but this time Prime was sold out, so now I'm using the Tetra. I'm actually just going to put a little bit in, get the water, fill the pond up, and slowly add this in as I fill the pond up. Alrighty, on to the next project. I think we're going to wait till the morning to do the waterfall, which would be like 2 seconds for you guys. And then one more time I'm going to put this over. This is the top for the skimmer here. One more time measuring it just to make sure it is straight. Right on the dot, just like the first time. That was just straight luck. But yeah, I think that's going to end it for tonight. We're going to fill this up. I'll give you guys a short clip of this being filled up, and then we'll see you in the morning. Wow. What I'm going to do now is unbox that giant waterfall, get some tubing out and laid out, because I have, I believe, 50 feet of that, which will allow me to put it into the skimmer, run it underground to the waterfall, and then get all that situated. So that's what we're going to do right now. Alrighty, in order for me to make this a lot easier to lay the piping underground and etc., just working around the pond in general, what I'm going to do here is cut scissors and just cut the tarp just like I did in the other ones. Something just like that. So you want to leave just probably about almost a foot, if not a foot, of tarp coming off the side of your pond, so when you lay the rocks you still have some excess. Alright, after I've cut it, as you can see, it looks a lot nicer. Now let's unbox this guy. This thing is huge. Alright, think about it. This is where the water's gonna be rising out, and that's the waterfall. So it is perfect size for that side. It's gonna sit right in the middle, plants will be on the sides, it's gonna look dope. I believe they have like all this kind of set up already, in a way. That goes right there. Alright, so this is where I want my fountain. So what I'm gonna do is kind of clear out the rocks a little bit and just dig a giant hole right here, just so I can maneuver around, dig a pipeline, just a giant hole, so it's easier and simple to make. Alright, we are probably just about there. It is pretty deep, as you can see if I step in it. Step to my knee. What we're going to do, I've measured this across 20 inches and 17 inches down I need. I'm going to bring this over there, put it in the hole, see how it sizes up. As you can see, it's in there. That is perfectly good with the ledge. This tarp is going to come up, be silicone just like the skimmer, onto there. The water will be pouring right off of there into the pond. Of course, there'll be rocks, decorations. I have to drill a hole on the other side, but right here. See that hole? There's a mark. That's where my tubing will go through the ground, and this filter should start running. So what I am going to start doing is digging that hole down there straight across to the skimmer on that side. Alrighty. We are just about halfway. We've got that tunnel dug to there. We're going to keep going and go all the way to the skimmer. Real quick, ready? Woohoo! Just like that. We've got it all the way to the skimmer, straight down, all the way to the filter. It is probably, it's at the hole that I'm going to make right there, so it's probably about, I'd say, 6 to 7 inches deep down this whole entire thing. And it was kind of hard because I'm working right against the wall of the pond. So make sure you give yourself a little bit of room on the side of your pond. And yeah, we are set straight down. So quick update on what's going on here. I've got the piping stretched out throughout the yard. I hooked one of the curves around a tree, brought it to that tree and curves. This straightens out this pipe, so when I lay it in the ground it's not curved like how it came. Now over here, all the boxes, which was just the pump box itself right there, that's the pump, and then this box, the check valve right here, which is gonna be this piece right here. This is all gonna help when I get into the skimmer. set that. So this pump will be down inside there, right there. That pump will be in there. Get yourself a saw. There she is, right there. Of course I'm gonna glue this. I'm just giving you guys an example. Putting that into the check valve. Now get my pump. And pretty much what I'm doing is putting this side into there just like that, so it sits like that, up, and then it goes, if you get that. So the pump is down there, little piping, that then check valve goes out of the skimmer. Let's get this sucker right here. Give it a nice rinse down on the inside of that right there. Grab that. Spin it as you put it in. Make sure everything's nice and tidy. Alrighty, so you've got your pump. Go on in these little creases in here. Wipe all that down on the inside. Now we're gonna attach that right there into there. Alright, now whoops, almost forgot to tell you. You do need this right here. This comes with the check valve. This is gonna twist onto the top of this right here, which allows that pipe to then push to its size maximum. Slowly, just like this. Alrighty guys, there it is. Just like that. Pump is all set and ready to be escaping right out of that hole right there. It is looking good. Alrighty, this should be just about dry by now. I'm not gonna put it in the water just yet, but I have two parts here. I'm not gonna use this one. I'm not sure what that affects if I don't use it, but I'm not going to. Right here, these two parts, the last two pieces that came with the valve, what I'm gonna do is put this through that hole right there, then put this in. So this would be the hole right there. That would be through the little hole over there, running all the way to the waterfall, and that's a new project. I've siliconed obviously the outside of the skimmer as well, but here's the inside of the skimmer. We've just got a mesh, catches all debris. We've got the cleaner things, it's like a car wash right here. And then it goes to the back to this. So it's pretty much just cleaning the water and then putting it back to the waterfall. That was actually a lot easier than I thought. What we've got going on here, straight through, just like that. Pipe goes through all this, down all that, straight out to right there. Alrighty, now we are back home. Got her all set, 3-inch right there. Hole saw is gonna go into that hole right there that is marked. Put that right there, and I go straight in from there. There you go. Oh yeah. By the way, Luke just got here. I'm gonna pop it through. That'll seal that. Who knows if this is the right way to do it, but at least it's gonna work, I'm guessing.
And there we go. All silicone around it. Leave it there for like 30 minutes.
Alright, it has slowly become nighttime now. We took a little break, got something to eat, now we're back at it. What I'm gonna do, since this silicone is probably dry now, I'm gonna fill in this hole right there with dirt. And then once we get that full, we're gonna plug it on in, and hopefully it does not leak. Guys, this is the moment of truth. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to either 1, hire someone to come and silicone it for me, or 2, redo all the piping. Please work. Oh God, it's pumping heavy. Guys, it just stopped making noise.
I think you blew your plug. Or it's filling. Here,
Is it
bubbles.
filling? Oh, dude, it's filling. Oh, damn. Oh.
That is a lot of water.
Yo, come here, check it. Right now we're checking for leaks. Doesn't look like any in here. Come here, take this out. You can see, look at the water pumping through the skimmer.
Look at how much water comes out.
This way, come here. Come here. Guys, look at the skimmer. You see it? I'm hoping you get, yeah, look at the water. So this is a net right here. It catches the water flow, right? All the debris gets stuck in there. Then there's a little car wash thing, I call it. Sucks up the water from a pump in here. This is just a review of the whole entire video. Goes through here. Looks like no leaks. Thank you, Lord. Underground tunnel through all the way to here. I'll meet you on the other side. piping underground, which we shouldn't have buried until we were for sure there was no leak. We'll find out in the morning when the water is either low or at the same depth. And here we go. All the filtration is in here. You can see I have not got all this set yet. I'm gonna put a rock on top of here so this stays down. Look at how much water flows. I'm gonna probably get up in the morning for part 3 or 4 of this. I'm not sure, probably 3. Do a bunch of decorating rocks, make this a rock wall. Look how much water is flowing. Guys, it is a spillway full of bubbles and water flow. You can see, now this is why I did it. Waterfall is supposed to be straight across from your skimmer, so all the debris goes into the skimmer. As you can see, the skimmer is right over there. Look at the water flow. This is pumping 5,000 gallons per hour. I'm gonna check the pH before I put the fish in. This is all new. I've learned a lot. This is gonna be sick. Thank you guys for tagging along. This is part 2. It's over. And until next time, I'll see you in that next video. By the way, we blew past 2,000 likes on that video of should I get the platinum red tail. So with that being said, we're getting them. Stay tuned. Peace.